Elizabeth and John at CP39.
M204-01, engine 714, M204.
I was on track 1, milepost 39, or what they call CP or checkpoint 39, Greencastle, Indiana.
That was a fast one.
And I've got Elizabeth here with me. She's there in the
evening,
dark a little bit. Come around in front of the car so we can see you, Elizabeth. We were going to do one of her movie reviews, but didn't get around to it this evening. We're doing some other things.
We've been busy.
But we can put this on your YouTube channel.
Yeah, I don't mind. It's
And that way you'll keep up with the trend
anyway.
of publishing on Wednesdays
and Fridays.
and Fridays. But we're on the north side of Greencastle right now. A little noisy out here. We put on the wireless mics real quick. So you should hear Elizabeth as well as you hear me.
Right.
So.
Well, we happened to capture some train chatter.
Yeah, I heard some stuff on the radio for a little bit, and then we just drove up here real quick thinking,
well, heard nothing at all. It had been so quiet, and we didn't think
might catch
that
a
was
train.
normal.
But this is our occasional train viewing location.
Right.
We tend to come here more in the daytime.
Look over at the moon.
And let's see if we can see the moon up there.
It's really pretty.
Yeah, we can see it. On the iPhone, it's a bit of a white blob.
Yeah, it doesn't really have that much detail.
Although
but
I can turn down
still,
the
I think
exposure
it's
a little
absolutely gorgeous.
It's a hazy night tonight.
But,
I was going to get images of the moon earlier.
Well, weren't you getting images of Andromeda as well?
Yeah, on the iPhone, you've got to kind of drop your exposure down.
On the
I can
Dwarf
zoom
3,
in a little bit here on the moon. But if you adjust your exposure control on the iPhone a little bit, you can kind of get the moon.
I was able to get the aurora because you woke me up early for that.
It's still a little bit overexposed, and I've got the exposure turned down as far as I can without going into one of the fancier modes. So Elizabeth didn't have time to do a review today.
But that's fine. I don't mind.
You're kind of in the dark there, Elizabeth. You need to walk a little further out if we're going to be able to see you. There we go.
I'm wearing navy blue. You can't see me that well.
So she had nothing to post today on her YouTube.
Oh, but I have plenty of content.
So what's coming up as far as your movie reviews?
Well, I'm going to be reviewing Ted Lasso, which is an entire series. And I'll be talking about The Outsiders, Radio Days. Let's see, what was the other one I wanted to talk about? Bullet.
Yeah, we watched the old movie from I think 1968.
1960. Well, it was.
It's where Steve McQueen drives that dark green Mustang.
Yeah, the iconic Mustang.
And I think that car was as big a star as he was
in
that movie. But we watched it. Trying to remember the car chase. We can talk about it a little bit now.
Yeah, the car chase was interesting because
I always remembered the car chase as the bad guys chasing
coming
Steve
after
McQueen.
him. Yeah.
He was chasing them.
He was going after them.
And I didn't realize that. It had been so long since I'd ever seen the movie.
Right. I mean, I had never seen it.
I saw it as a kid, I think.
Yeah, I had never seen it. So it was before I was ever even conceived. So.
And it was an okay movie, but not as good as I remember.
It was kind of slow in
places. At the end, they just kind of cut it off and wrapped it up quick. It didn't really have much, in the way of any closure.
I think there was closure in a way.
It just seemed to wrap up so quickly.
Yeah, it did.
It was like, oh, we're going to end it right here. And it was like, oh, we're going to end it right here. And it was like, oh, we're going to end it right here. And it was like, oh, we're going to end it right here. And it was like, oh, we're going to end it right here. And it was like, oh, we're going to end it right here. And it was like, oh, we're going to end it right here. And it was like, oh, we're going to end it right here. And it was like, oh, we're going to end it right here. And it was like, oh, we're going to end it right here. And it was like, oh, we're going to end it right here. And it was like, oh, we're going to end it right here. And it was like, oh, we're going to end it right here. And it was like, oh, we're going to end it right here. And it was like, oh, we're going to end it right here. And it was like, oh, we're going to end it right here. And it was like, oh, we're going to end it right here. And it was like, oh, we're going to end it right here. And it was like, oh, we're going to end it right here. And it was like, oh, we're going to end it right here. And it was like, oh, we're going to end it right here. And it was like, oh, we're going
Not
So,
like North by Northwest, so they wrapped up everything really quickly at the end.
yeah, that was
And
another case
just
of that.
put everything into this nice little bow and made it a happy ending, which
Yeah.
for Hitchcock film was
Have you talked about that one, North by Northwest?
North by Northwest.
Did you review that one yet, or?
I think we did, didn't
I
we?
think maybe you did. That might have been your last review.
That might have been my last review.
So, anyway,
Actually, no, we haven't.
we haven't. Okay.
We haven't.
We watched it.
We
but
need
didn't
to.
review it
We
yet.
need to.
So anyway, this is the other place. Normally we're at the grassy knoll.
Yeah.
It's a lot prettier there, but sometimes a little more action here because you've got the Monon subdivision,
Right.
which goes from here on north to Crawfordsville and Lafayette. That connects in right here at CP39. You've got, I don't know if you can see the signals up there. There's a signal bridge up there.
The signal bridge is right there.
Actually, this iPhone does pretty good at
Yeah.
these low lights. I can actually see the clouds up there in the sky. So anyway, this is just a scrappy thrown together
Well,
quick
tell them
video.
about the Dwarf 3. And
Oh,
that
yeah, we're
you
playing
were-
around with a new, it's a smart telescope. It's by Dwarf Labs. It's called a Dwarf 3. And I've been getting, let's see, like last night I imaged the Andromeda
Yeah.
galaxy, and we've been imaging some nebula.
Yeah.
And it's easier to use. I can't say the images are better than, my full frame camera with a good lens. But I'd have to be using a
It
tracker
would take
with
you
that.
longer.
Just a lot more work. Plus I'd have to
Yeah.
do all the stacking of
Too
images
tedious.
manually. I'll do that sometime with moonshots, but
It's easier with moonshots, I think.
but it's a convenient little device. They're about $550.
Yeah.
Probably cheaper when Amazon does its sale days here on the 8th and 9th,
Right.
or their Black Friday deals.
Black
That's when you
Friday's
get a
coming
good deal on
up.
it. So, but it's a small telescope that has two cameras, two lenses, a wide angle and a narrow telephoto lens.
Right.
And it will track the, it's not that great on planets, it's really more for nebula. But it does come up with some stunning images by stacking
And
the
you can
images.
also track birds with it. So if
Yeah, you can use
if
it
you
to
like
follow and watch
bird
birds.
photography, then
It won't outdo, my Canon R5 Mark II
No.
and a
And it's
good
not
lens,
motion activated, but
well, it will track
it will
motion
track
to some degree.
It will track.
But it's Elizabeth's camera,
Yeah.
so
I haven't had a chance to even figure it out
yeah,
yet.
she's this weekend we'll have a little bit of time.
I hope so.
Looking at it. And Elizabeth will learn it probably better than I can use it. But anyway, that's what's going on. Not much other than that. We've been keeping busy.
Yeah.
Traveling on weekends sometimes, and Elizabeth loves fall.
I adore the fall.
I feel like fall is the death of summer.
I'm an autumn baby.
So it's
I'm
harder
biased.
for me to stay positive in the fall. Hopefully the microphones are working. We just plugged them in real quick. That's these little DJI microphones. I'm thinking maybe they're $150, something like that, but they work fantastic.
I think
better
they have
than our
outstanding
Hollyland.
clarity.
We had Hollyland wireless microphones, but these sound so much better,
Yeah.
and they're right there in that price range.
I think they surpassed the Hollyland.
Yeah, and they work as well as our Rode wireless microphones
Right.
we use in the studio back
Right.
home. So anyway, just a little bit of this and,
And
that. And we'll say good night, everybody.
Night. But wait, there's more. There always is.
That's a line from
Jawtooth.
Jawtooth. He's a YouTuber, and he records far more trains than we do. We've got another one coming. Heard it on the radio.
Coming.
I believe we're seeing the headlights now. We are still at CP39. I don't know if you can see it there or not, but see, it says CP39 right there. It means checkpoint 39. Track 1. That's a double stack container train. This time I've got the little flashlight. An Imalent DR35. It's tiny, fits in my pocket. but it is powerful enough to light up a train. That's the end of the train with the flashing rear end device, commonly called a Fred. And that's it for tonight, and we're heading home.
Good night.